Hello everyone. In this video, I will be going over how we're dealing with COVID-19 in terms of stress and mainly stress eating, which can look like many different ways for everyone. Maybe we are overeating, not eating at all or enough, or not getting as many nutrients as we should. And I will be talking about how we can incorporate those nutrients into our daily lives and how much we should be eating and having according to the USDA. Now, I don't know about you, but I definitely went into panic mode when they announced the shelter in place, and I bought as many things as I could. A lot of unnecessary things. This includes buying a lot of packaged foods that include high sugar levels and high sodium levels. I also bought huge amounts of salty snacks such as chips of different varieties, as you can see here. Maybe you also find yourself consuming more alcohol or engaging in other unhealthy habits more often than usual. It can even just look at something as simple as eating sugary bowls of cereal at the beginning of your day. These are just some examples. Eating these foods might be okay once in a while. However, over-consuming can be more harmful than good to our health. We want to be sure we're keeping an eye on the nutritional values we are consuming, such as high sugar levels, high sodium levels, and the different types of fat, such as trans fats, cholesterol levels, serving sizes, and we just want to keep an eye on all the food labels of all the packages we consume. You can find them at the back of each package. It should look something like this. You can see the different types of levels, the calories, just pretty much it should have the nutrition facts. All of them, we want to be careful with how much we're consuming. We don't want to be overindulging in things that we should not. Again, eating this once in a while is okay, but we have to be careful of how much we eat. Now, I want to go over what we should be eating and how we can eat more healthy foods and eat more well-balanced meals. Mainly, we will be going over the 5 food groups recommended by the USDA that helps build on healthy habits into our daily lives. We want to be sure we're incorporating these 5 food groups as much as we can into our meals and snacks, or however much we can have access to, especially during these difficult times. For the first group, we will be going over going to be vegetables, which we want to be consuming about 1 to 3 cups a day. Here are different forms of vegetables just for an example. I have both fresh and frozen, which are both okay to consume. Here you can see I have frozen kale and frozen spinach, which you can freeze on your own if you have them on hand, and it can make them last longer. The main thing is you want to incorporate as many vegetables into your meals since they have important sources of many nutrients that include potassium, fiber, folic acid, vitamin A, vitamin C, and maintain a healthy heart for our health. Now, the next group we will be going over is dairy, which you want about 2 to 3 cups a day. Here you can see the different forms of dairy such as low-fat and whole-fat milk. There is even lactose-free milk if you're lactose intolerant. There's also cheese, which I have a block of feta cheese and cottage cheese. Now, if your body cannot consume dairy or you don't want to consume dairy, there are other options as well. You want to make sure you're still eating calcium and you're having it in your diet. That includes leafy greens such as spinach and kale and other green vegetables like green beans. There's also citrus such as limes, oranges, and lemons. There are other milk alternatives too, such as plant-based milks. There's almond milk, cashew milk, and oat milk too, just for an example. Our next group is fruit, which you want to incorporate about 1 cup a day, or if it's dried fruit, about half a cup. Here you can see I have different sources of fruit. Most fruits are naturally low in fat, sodium, and calories. They also have either no or very low cholesterol. Fruits are sources of many essential nutrients that are underconsumed, which include potassium, fiber, vitamin C, and folic acid. It's important to note that vitamin C is important for growth and repair of all body tissues and helps heal cuts and wounds and keeps teeth and gums healthy. Our next group is grains, which you want about 3 to 8 ounces a day. Eating grains has its own health benefits. Dietary fiber from whole grains helps reduce blood cholesterol levels and may lower risk for heart disease, obesity, and type 2 diabetes. It also helps provide a feeling of fullness and has fewer calories. Our last group is protein, which you want about 2 to 6.5 ounces a day. Now, when we think of protein, we mostly think of meat products. However, I want to show that there are other protein sources that are not meat products, such as avocados, beans, nuts, and other legumes. Foods in the meat, poultry, fish, eggs, nuts, and seed group provide nutrients that are vital for our health, maintenance of our body, and gives us enough energy. However, we still want to be careful when choosing which products to eat, since some are high in fat and sodium, and that can affect our overall health and affect other complications to our body, such as chronic diseases. Now, as you watch this video, I also wanted to note that it's important to talk to your doctor before making any dietary changes in your life. Even though I showed recommendations, again, these are just recommendations. Everybody is different. What nutrients our body needs is different for everyone, which is why it's also suggested to talk to your doctor beforehand of making any changes. You want what's best for you and your own health. Thank you everyone for watching this video. Please stay safe and remember to stay inside.